بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. اللهم إني أسألك وأتوجه إليك بنبيك نبي الرحمة محمد صلى الله عليه وآله. يا أبا القاسم يا رسول الله، يا إمام الرحمة، يا شفيع الأمة، يا سيدنا ومولانا، إنا توجهنا واستشفعنا وتوسلنا بك إلى الله، وقدمناك بين يدي حاجاتنا. يا وجيها عند الله، اشفع لنا عند الله. يا أبا الحسن يا أمير المؤمنين، يا علي بن أبي طالب، يا حجة الله على خلقه، يا سيدنا ومولانا، إنا توجهنا واستشفعنا وتوسلنا بك إلى الله، وقدمناك بين يدي حاجاتنا. يا وجيها عند الله، اشفع لنا عند الله. يا فاطمة الزهراء يا بنت محمد، يا قرة عين الرسول، يا سيدتنا ومولاتنا، إنا توجهنا واستشفعنا وتوسلنا بك إلى الله، وقدمناك بين يدي حاجاتنا. يا وجيهة عند الله، اشفعي لنا عند الله. يا أبا محمد يا حسن بن علي، أيها المجتبى يا ابن رسول الله، يا حجة الله على خلقه، يا سيدنا ومولانا، إنا توجهنا واستشفعنا وتوسلنا بك إلى الله، وقدمناك بين يدي حاجاتنا. يا وجيها عند الله، اشفع لنا عند الله. يا أبا عبد الله يا حسين بن علي، أيها الشهيد يا ابن رسول الله، يا حجة الله على خلقه، يا سيدنا ومولانا، إنا توجهنا واستشفعنا وتوسلنا بك إلى الله، وقدمناك بين يدي حاجاتنا. يا وجيها عند الله، اشفع لنا عند الله. يا أبا الحسن يا علي بن الحسين، يا زين العابدين، يا ابن رسول الله، يا حجة الله على خلقه، يا سيدنا ومولانا، إنا توجهنا واستشفعنا وتوسلنا بك إلى الله، وقدمناك بين يدي حاجاتنا. يا وجيها عند الله، اشفع لنا عند الله. يا أبا جعفر يا محمد بن علي، أيها الباقر يا ابن رسول الله، يا حجة الله على خلقه، يا سيدنا ومولانا، إنا توجهنا واستشفعنا وتوسلنا بك إلى الله، وقدمناك بين يدي حاجاتنا. يا وجيها عند الله، اشفع لنا عند الله. يا أبا عبد الله يا جعفر بن محمد، أيها الصادق يا ابن رسول الله، يا حجة الله على خلقه، يا سيدنا ومولانا، إنا توجهنا واستشفعنا وتوسلنا بك إلى الله، وقدمناك بين يدي حاجاتنا. يا وجيها عند الله، اشفع لنا عند الله. يا أبا إبراهيم يا موسى بن جعفر، أيها الكاظم يا ابن رسول الله، يا حجة الله على خلقه، يا سيدنا ومولانا، إنا توجهنا واستشفعنا وتوسلنا بك إلى الله، وقدمناك بين يدي حاجاتنا. يا وجيها عند الله، اشفع لنا عند الله. يا أبا الحسن يا علي بن موسى، أيها الرضا يا ابن رسول الله، يا حجة الله على خلقه، يا سيدنا ومولانا، إنا توجهنا واستشفعنا وتوسلنا بك إلى الله، وقدمناك بين يدي حاجاتنا يا وجيها عند الله اشفع لنا عند الله. يا أبا جعفر يا محمد بن علي أيها التقي الجواد يا ابن رسول الله يا حجة الله على خلقه يا سيدنا ومولانا إنا توجهنا واستشفعنا وتوسلنا بك إلى الله وقدمناك بين يدي حاجاتنا يا وجيها عند الله اشفع لنا عند الله. يا أبا الحسن يا علي يا ابن محمد أيها الهادي النقي يا ابن رسول الله يا حجة الله على خلقه يا سيدنا ومولانا إنا توجهنا واستشفعنا وتوسلنا بك إلى الله وقدمناك بين يدي حاجاتنا يا وجيها عند الله اشفع لنا عند الله. يا أبا محمد يا حسن بن علي أيها الزكي العسكري يا ابن رسول الله يا حجة الله على خلقه يا سيدنا ومولانا إنا توجهنا واستشفعنا وتوسلنا بك إلى الله وقدمناك بين يدي حاجاتنا يا وجيها عند الله اشفع لنا عند الله. يا وصي الحسن والخلف الحجة أيها القائم المنتظر المهدي يا ابن رسول الله يا حجة الله على خلقه يا سيدنا ومولانا إنا توجهنا واستشفعنا وتوسلنا بك إلى الله وقدمناك بين يدي حاجاتنا يا وجيها عند الله اشفع لنا عند الله. يا سادتي وموالي إني توجهت بكم أئمتي وعدتي ليوم فقري وحاجتي إلى الله وتوسلت بكم إلى الله واستشفعت بكم إلى الله واشفعوا لي عند الله واستنقذوني من ذنوبي عند الله فإنكم وسيلتي إلى الله وبحبكم وبقربكم أرجو نجاة من الله وكونوا عند الله رجائي يا سادتي يا أولياء الله صلى الله عليهم أجمعين ولعن الله أعداء الله الظالمين من الأولين والآخرين آمين رب العالمين. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد وعجل فرجهم الشريف. أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا ونبينا أبي القاسم المصطفى محمد صلى الله عليه وآله وعلى أهل بيته الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين المكرمين لا سيما مولانا وحجتنا وصاحبنا وولي أمرنا بقية الله في السماوات والأرضين روحي وأرواح العالمين لتراب مقدمه الفداء. Respected brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Alhamdulillah, this weekend, the last weekend, we had a great camp, mashallah, and a lot of you attended to this camp, and it's a very good news that we can get together, inshallah. We can interact with together more, inshallah ta'ala. And also there is a good thing with that, that as you know, Islam always encourages all of us to have entertainment, halal entertainment, and these camps are one of them. So last week, as you remember, I told you that I'm going to talk about the aspects of backbiting or ghibat. That's how important ghibat is, and sometimes you can't avoid because of your life. You need to talk about someone in order to protect yourself and your family. So where are the exceptions? As you know that ghibat and backbiting itself is completely haram, and we are definitely not allowed to backbite against anyone. But in some cases, we are allowed to talk about other people if it's needed, if it's necessary. It's just like we are not going to the doctor, but sometimes it's necessary. Sometimes it's kind of emergency for us. Like we have to go to the doctor to find out what's the problem. Uh, Otherwise, you don't go to the doctor every day. If you just go to the doctor every day and you just said to the doctor that you are perfectly fine and you just came and saw and see him and you want to visit him for no reason, he's going to laugh at you and say, so why did you make an appointment? So what's the reason to visit me? So the ghibat also, in some cases, as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, فَمَنِ اضْطُرَّ غَيْرَ بَاغٍ وَلَا عَادٍ فَلَا إِثْمَ عَلَيْهِ. Sometimes some places in our life is istirar. Iltirar is like emergency, like we have to take action. Otherwise, we or somebody else, we get hurt. One of those places is the time when a right is being taken away from me. For example, if someone took my right away from me, and now it's for me to defend from my right. So I can go to someone that I know that that person is going to help me if I talk to him. For example, there is a person, his name is, for example, Mahmoud. This Mahmoud took my right away from me. And now I need to go to someone to seek help. So over there, when I go to Maulana or someone, I need to talk to him about Mahmoud, and I need to explain it to him about the situation and what happened between me and Mahmoud and what happened to the right that was taken away from me. So in those cases, I'm allowed. So I can go to Maulana or someone that I'm sure that he's going to help me. I can talk about the Mahmoud. So it's not a problem. And Islamically, this is not going to be called ghibat because I'm trying to seek help to revive my rights and to get my right back from someone who took my right away from me. So this is number one. Number two is about those who are fasiq alani. That means they corrupt publicly. They are corrupted publicly. They do something in front of everybody else and they are not scared of that. For example, if someone al-ayadhan billah, he drinks in front of everybody, this is something haram, right? And so if he does it on his private in his house, I'm not allowed to talk about it because I don't know what's going on. I didn't see anything. If I hear something from someone, I am not allowed to talk about it. But if he comes in public and al-ayadhan billah, he commits this sin, so that time I know everybody is looking at him, so there's nothing to hide, so I can talk about it, no problem. It's not going to be ghibat. Or for example, someone, for example, he's not scared of doing something haram in public, so I can talk about it, like, because anyways he's doing it in front of everybody else and it's not a problem, so it's fine, and it's not going to be called ghibat, and it's allowed to talk about that person. Islamically, it's not going to be haram. So this is number two. Number three, the third case is for about those who need your information in order to start their life or their business or something like that. For example, I give an example. For example, a person's name is David, and I know David very well. He's my brother or my cousin or somebody that I really, really know him 100%. Who is he? So David is going to start a business with someone, but that person does not know that David is not a good person. I know that the David is going to take his money away from him, is going to hurt his business, and it's going to bother him or something like that. I know that, but he doesn't know. So I know that brother Mahmoud is going to do business with David, but I know who is David, but brother Mahmoud doesn't know about David. So here, am I allowed to talk about David to brother Mahmoud? Islamically, yes, it's not a problem. I can go to brother Mahmoud and I can tell him, brother Mahmoud, make sure do not do business with David because I know him. He's going to have a plan against you and he's kind of follower of shaitan and he's going to ruin your business. So please do not do business with him because later on you're going to regret and it's going to be too late. So Islamically, it's allowed, not a problem. Or for example, someone is going to marry with a person. For example, someone's name is John, and I know John, and I know who is John, and I know him, that he's doing a lot of sin, and he's so a corrupted person. Is an example. Just please, I want to give you the example, the names, because I want you to understand it better. So I know that John is going to marry with someone. One of the Muslim girls in the community is going to marry with him. So I'm going to that Muslim girl, and I'm going to tell her, please be careful about John. He's trying to lie to you. He's trying to take advantage of you, and he's not a good person. So do not marry him. So this is the third place that you know that this is going to happen. If they marry and I just look at it and I don't see nothing Islamically, then it's haram for me. It's just like if I know like there's a poison in the cup and someone is going to drink it, so I'm going to stop that person. Same story is here. Like I know John or David, they're not good people. So I see that someone else is going to do business with him. Someone else is going to get married with John. So I know John and David, so I have to stop them, because otherwise, if I don't stop them, it's just like that glass of poison with water that I know that someone's going to drink the poison. I don't see anything. It's not going to be right. So this is number 3. Number 4, to stop a sin. For example, like my family member or my friend or my community member is going to become friend with someone that person is not a good person. And if I let them go, so everything is going to get worse. So they're going to have a haram relationship. They're going to be like, it's going to be a lot of problem. So on those cases that I know that my family or faith, or my family's faith, or my children's faith, or my friend or community member, their faith are in danger, and someone else is going to come and try to deceive them. And just to prevent committing sin, what am I going to do? I am going to just stop them to cooperate or to interact with that person. In this case, I am going to be okay, and it's not going to be David. So these are the 4 cases that I talk about it, inshallah ta'ala. If you have any question, please contact to my phone number at 973-610-5871. Wassalamu alaikum jami'an wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.